Okay, 8.5. So far we have been finding discounts, finding tax, calculating tip, finding double discount, and now we're going to be taking a discount and then finding the tax. So this is going to be exactly what we do in real life when we go to a store. Okay? So let's say we went shopping this weekend and you bought a sweater for 30% off. After you take off 30%, you have to find the tax on that, right? Because we still have to pay tax. Okay, so how do I solve with tax and a discount? Step 1, we're going to take the first percent of the original price. So we're going to find the discount of the original price. And I'm going to write that underneath here as a reminder. That means the discount. Okay, so we take the discount off the original price. Step 2, we subtract the discount from the original price, so we get our sale price. Step 3, we find the amount of tax you're going to pay after we subtract the discount, because we don't pay tax until after they take off the discount. And then step 4, we're going to add the tax. So we subtract our discount and we add the tax. Okay, example 1. Remember, I want you to list the information, but you don't have to write the entire problem, okay? So a desk is priced at $120. So original price. And write it right off here in the main part of your Cornell notes, just this information. You don't have to write the full problem. So the original price is $120. I'm only writing it off in the column, guys, because I don't have room, okay? So make sure that you write this part up in the main part of your notes, okay? It is now on sale for 40% off, so the discount is 40%. Tax is 8%. What is the sale price of the desk including tax? Okay, now I'm going to do exactly what we did on Thursday. I'm going to write each step and do it step by step. So step 1, step 1 was to take the discount off the original price. So the first thing I have to do is set up my proportion. And whenever I'm taking discount or finding tax, I always set these up the exact same way. Percent goes on the right-hand side. So my discount was 40%, so that's 40 over 100. And my original price will always go on the bottom, because remember, that's the whole price. And now we're looking for the percent, 40% of the whole price. Remember, our is over of. The 120 is the of part. Okay, so we can cross multiply here. That is going to be 4800 equals 100x. Divide both sides by 100. So I get x equals, and dividing by 100 moves the decimal 2 spaces, so x equals $48. That's step 1. Okay. So that is the discount we get. So what is step 2? Step 2 is to subtract that. So we're going to subtract $48 from the original price. So 120 minus 48. That gives me a discounted price of $72. Make sure you're writing the dollar signs. Yep, on the test, if you do not write the dollar signs, I will mark it wrong. Okay? I need to know what it is what we're working with. Okay, so step 3 says to find the amount of tax we're going to pay. So we end up paying $72, but now we have to find the tax of that because we always get charged tax whenever we buy something. Okay, so the tax was what? 8%, so that's 8 over 100 right away, always. Okay, so we're looking for 8% of $72. So 72 goes on the bottom. X goes on top.
How many steps are there?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we cross multiply. 8 times 72. 8 times 2 gives me 16. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 1 is 57. So 576 equals 100x. Divide both sides by 100. So I get x equals, remember this is dollars. Dividing by 100 moves the decimal how many spaces, guys? 2 spaces. So that's going to be $5.76. That's how much tax we're paying. So our discount was $48, which means we'll end up paying $72 on the desk. But we have to pay $5.76 in tax. So then last step, step 4, how much will I pay total? What do I have to do? I add it together. So I take the $72, which is the discounted price, and I add $5.76 to it. So that's going to give me $77.76. So example 2. Find the price of a jacket that originally cost $53. So original cost was $53. It's on sale for 15% off, so our discount is 15%. And tax is 7%. Okay, so make sure you get all that information written down. Okay, so step 1, we want to first find the discount. So I'm going to set up a proportion. And will you guys right now fill out the proportion? Isaiah, did you get set up? Okay, what goes on the right-hand side? The percent, which is 15%, and percent always over 100. Good. Okay, so then what's going to go on the left-hand side? Julian, did you get that set up? X over 53. Good. Is that what everybody got? Okay, so let's cross multiply here. 53 times 15, what does that give me? Did somebody do it already? 795 equals 100x. Divide both sides by 100. And ladies and gentlemen, if I divide by 100, the decimal moves how many spaces? 2. So that's going to be a discount of $7.95. Okay, for step 2, now I need to find out how much I will be paying with that discount. So what do I do in this next step? Thank you, Matthew. Subtract. So that is $53 minus $7.95. What does that give me? $45.05. Okay, so $45.05. Step 3. Now I need to find out how much tax I will be paying. So I have to set up another proportion. And will you set that up for me, please? How for the right-hand side, Alana? The right-hand side. 7 over 100. Good. Okay, and then the left-hand side, Brian, what'd you get for the left-hand side? Which one? 4505. Does that go on top or bottom? On bottom. Good. 4505, and x goes on top. So then let's cross multiply here. Did anybody do 4505 times 7 yet? What'd you get? $3.15? No. 315. 0.35 equals 100x. Okay, so if I divide by 100, that moves my decimal over 2 spaces. So I have x equals $3.15. That stays as it is, so $3.15. Okay, now that's the tax I'm going to be paying. So for step 4, what do I need to do? I need to add it to the discounted price. So I add 4505 plus 315. That's going to give me $48.20, and that is my answer. So I end up paying $48.20. Okay, so example 3, I want you to do this on your own. This is the last one. Find the price of a $900 TV that is on sale for 25% off. Tax is 8%. So I will set up the information with you. What's the original price? $900. So original cost is $900. What's the discount? 25%. And what's the tax? 8%. Okay, so here's all the information that you need. You should be able to do the whole thing. Make sure you rep by step. All right, so step 1. What do I need to do for step 1 of this problem? Can somebody tell me? Nobody? Marco. Well, first I need to set up a what? A proportion. Good. Okay, and then Marco, what goes in each spot in the proportion?
On the right side, on the top, 8%,
25. Okay, over? 100. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so we have x over 900 equals 25 over 100. And then what do I do? Genevieve, what do I do? I cross multiply. Okay, so 900 times 25, what did that give you? 18,000? Okay, yes? Okay, equals 100 over x, or 100x, sorry. And then what do I do? Paolo, what do I do? Good, I divide by 100. And dividing by 100 moves my decimal 2 spaces, so my discount was $180, yes? Okay. So then for step 2, what do I need to do? Let's see. Darren, what do I do for step 2? I subtract. $900 minus $180. And what did that give you? Okay. Now it's 900 minus 180. Julian, what'd you get? It's not? Okay, so we have, this is not correct. We have 200 $625,000, right? No, 22,500, so only 2 zeros. Equals 100x, divide both sides by 100. So we actually get for our answer here, x equals $225? Okay. You guys feel better about that? Okay, so we are subtracting 900 minus $225. So what did that give me? What'd you get, Julian? $675. So my discounted price is $675. Okay, so step 3. What do I need to do in step 3? Let me see here. Heather, what do I do in step 3? Good. I set up a proportion again. And what goes on the right-hand side? 8 over 100. And the left? X over 675. Everybody good so far? Okay. What next step? Everybody, what's my next step? Cross multiply. That was weak. Okay, so 8 times 675, what does that give me? 5,400 equals 100x. We divide both sides by 100, which moves my decimal 2 spaces, so my tax was $54 even, yeah? Okay. And then last step, step 4, what do I do for that one? Let me pick somebody on this side. Kaya, what do I do for step 4? I add. Good. So I have 675 plus $54. So that gives me a total of $749?
No, 49.
29, thank you. I am not great at mental math. $729. So that's what we paid total.